we go.
Hello everyone, this is John with Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now I'm showing off the new robot, the John's FX rocket ship robot. It is the ultimate, and right now it has just lost a trade, first trade out. You can see the market already made its move up, and right now it's going sideways. So in sideways movement it does lose, but it cuts the loss short, and we're trying to get the winners to run longer than the losers. So that's the whole idea, just as if it was your normal trading. Now the idea with this is we're looking for the market to be, if it's going to be a sell trade, we're going to want it below the half trend. We're going to want both of the stochastic and the RSI to be red, and also the bottom one is a new indicator which I just made, which tells us if they're both green or both red. Right now they're both green. We can see it's looking for a buy right now, so it's saying that the histogram says green. They're both green. We have this trigger, which means that the best exit has come into play, which is telling us we should be looking for buys. And it looks like it just took a buy, so it took a buy right there. Let's see if that works out. It's just so you understand how the robot works. It's how I do my normal trading anyway, but still you need to understand how it works, so that if you have the robot, you know it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's very important. So basically, as we come up in here, they're both green, and as long as they stay green, we're looking for buys. The histogram's green. We're above the half trend. Now the half trend can break down below, and if it does a head fake right there, what it is that candle here, wherever it stops right in here, it cannot go lower than that point. If another candle goes lower than that, you have to close the trade immediately. So that's a way to cut your losses short. And usually the robot puts its stop on anyway. It looks like we have a winner. Good. So we have one loser, one winner. We're trying to see if we can come back up, see what the next trade here will be. Right now they're both green. Everything's green, but we are breaking the half trend. And it looks like we're possibly making a double top. There we go. We're breaking down. We got the stochastic turning red. We got RSI's red. The histogram says red. We're red. Let's see what happens here. Big push down. Wow, 15-minute chart. It's a big bar. Okay, it always pulls back up half or more. There's our pullback back up. And it pulled all the way back up to the half trend, which is common. So it's kind of making a triangle right now. But this chart is very simple looking and very easy to trade. This is basically our scalping system that we're using. But we incorporate everything into a robot. This is how I was trading anyway. So I figured if I like trading like this, I'm sure I'm going to like a robot doing this. And I did even make one robot that won't take a trade. It'll give you a little sign that says there is a trade. Do you want to take it? So it's called the confirmation robot. So it gives you a little sign. You have to say yes or no. And if you say no, then it doesn't take the trade. If it says yes, it takes the trade. So it gives you a little stall point to verify that the trade is good and you're happy with that. That's another way to, so if I'm day trading, I like using that one. And the neat thing about that is you can use it on a couple different pairs. And it'll just say, hey, we got a signal. Do you want to take a look at it? You go look, you like it, take it. You don't like it, say no. So we're still waiting for another trade, see what's going to happen here. Okay, we're getting another push down. Looks like it's making an M formation. That means it's going to overextend, come back to retest and go down. This should be a good trade. Everything is red. The histogram's red, stochastic's red, RSI's red. And the stochastic is red because it's underneath the half trend, underneath the 50 line. So it works out. That's why it's red. And it must be right around here, the 50 line, because I see it turn green, then turn back to red again. And the stochastic is still red. RSI is red. So our histogram's red. That's why it's both. That's why it's red. It's telling you that, hey, it's safe to take a sell trade right now once you get a signal. Or if you see price action that you want to take a trade, you could utilize that. Okay, we got our best indicator enter, so it says it's looking for buys now. So now we have a green bar, it says we're looking for buys. That's what that bar means. Doesn't mean it will stay that way. Sometimes things change. Usually we're trading away from the 50 back to the 50, so right now we're at the 50 line, which means we can go up or down. Okay, now we went, instead of a buy, we're going to a sell. Got the bar, everything's red. Just see if we can get a trigger, which would be the arrow. And those are fx53 arrows, rocket ship arrows. Waiting for one to blast off. No, it's trying to still flickering around here. Still putting up a good fight. So no trade yet. And we are in a sideways move. We really need to break out of this. Remember, anytime you have a momentum move up, usually go sideways for a little while. And then you'll have another momentum move. That's usually how the market works. That's why if you get into a trade, you make good money, stay out of the market for a little bit. Make sure that it gets done doing its sideways attack, unless it's just zooming all the way up and zooming back down. Sometimes you got a big triangle or a megaphone, it will do that. But most of the time it will go sideways. So, okay, looks like we've got a signal and we got a trade. We got sell trade. Everything's red. Red, okay, we are breaking under the 50. We're going for a trade away from the 50. This is normally what we call an A+ trade. Take profits down here. You can move that down further if you want. Oh, the trailing stop kicked in and it took us out of the trade. Okay, so it did not take a run for it. You can see right through here we got some strong support, which is also resistance once it breaks through. Right now it's support, it couldn't get through, so it's stalled up right now. So we did make a small profit in that trade, but not much. You can see right here. Right now it has a buy signal, but only one is green. There is no trade. Everything's green down here. We're just waiting for a bearish arrow. And this robot comes with close, no close, and it comes with confirmation. And then we also have the super and the regular. And the super are basically the arrow to the close, but using different trends. And the other one is just from arrow to arrow. But you get all three of them when you purchase the rocket ship, the fx53 rocket ship setup. You get 3 robots in one. And if the smaller time frame I don't like to close, the higher time frames I do like to close. See if we can get one more trade in. And the whole reason for this video is so that the people that were thinking about getting it, or the people that do have it, understand what it is they're looking at. So that's really the main thing. So down here we have the histogram, which is telling us what's going on with the RSI and the stochastic. And then we have the best exit indicator plus the FX rocket ship arrows. And the smaller the number that you change on the rocket ship arrows, the faster they get. You can go all the way down to 4 up to probably 24. Slow them down a little bit. So everything's red. We're just waiting for a bearish arrow. Maybe we'll get a sell trade because we're underneath the 50, so that's a good sign. Usually when under the 50, we're looking for sells. And usually we get a good trade about this time because this should be Tokyo. Tokyo should have opened up right here and it tried to go up. Now we're probably going to go down. Nope, still fighting. Oh, went away. Okay, well, there we go. We have our sell trade. So we got red, red, and red. We have our sell trade. We're pushing down, picked up some momentum. See how this plays out. So maybe you can see the trailing stop in action. Come on. See if we can get another big push down. Just trying. It's starting to break the bottoms. That's good. We're trending down, making a lower low. There's the next candle. It pulled up. There's our trailing stop kicking in. And you can adjust the trailing stop for your liking. Smaller time frames we go faster. Larger time frames we go a little bit bigger. There we go. That was a nice trade. Back up. We're doing great. We're in the profit. So that is how the John's fx53 rocket ship EA works. So hopefully you understand. And you can adjust the trailing stop. So maybe you could have caught some more of it. And also remember you have the close. So you can go with a bigger trailing stop and utilize the close to get out if it's bad. So that's another way of doing it. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you purchase it. This is a great EA. And if you do, and if you need any help at all, please contact me. Or if you just want to make sure that you got the right setup, or you want to talk about the robot, or hey, you just like it and want to tell me you like it, that's great too. So anyway, thank you so much. Let's have a great day and make some money in the markets, everybody. Okay, bye-bye.